Hello YouTube, I am Pinstar, and this is Dungeon of the Endless Strategy and Tactics, Episode 5. So when we last left our band of heroes here, we had yet another floor where I cut and run a bit early due to the layout and circumstances. That EMP pulse really put me on edge and could have made things go badly, especially if that one hallway spawned everyone at the same time. That being said, we are getting some much needed level ups and improvements to our static defenses with our Prisoner Pride reaching level 3 and our Tesla module reaching level 2, as well as our Suppressive Firebot reaching level 3. So I'm becoming more confident in our general defenses. Our heroes levels are still a bit behind, and we picked up Miss Mitzi here, but she is just temporary because she does not synergize well with the rest of this team, so I'm not going to be investing any food into her levels. That being said, Ken here, I could do that, but I don't like spending all the way down to almost nothing. And those nano bros, are those going to be any use to Mitzi? Alright, well, she can have them temporarily, but I'm going to take them away from her until as soon as we get somebody better. Might as well give her a little HP regen. Alright, so another crystal, another 3 doorway crystal room here. What are you going to do? Alright, major module slot in our first door. Don't be occupied. Ooh, 11 dust. And a toxic cloud, that's fine. It just slows you down. Luckily, it does not cause like massive HP degeneration, as you might think a toxic cloud would. So this is a perfectly fine base to set up on. And once again, our industry creator's way behind, so that's going to be our module of choice for our operator. And since we have 2 doors here, I think I'm going to excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and set down our Suppressive Firebot. Ooh, look at all these minor module slots. This could be a really good defensive position right here. I'm not going to invest too much more, because if these are both dead ends and this little branch becomes less than extensive, then we'll save our industry for something more. Right then, so everybody else, it's door kicking. Alright, see, dead end right here, but that's actually a good thing. I'm not even going to bother retreating them. The 3 of them can handle 1 room full of guys. And yeah, this is a great place. I'm going to throw down my science creator here, because if anything, nothing's going to be gnawing on that, so we don't need to invest anything in the minor modules in this room. And actually, at that to that point, if this was also a dead end that also had a major slot, this would actually be quite ideal, because then we could just have major slots here without us worrying about anything gnawing on them. Nope, it's not. Oh, but we get a nice long room here, and Estelle. These things always make me nervous. Movement speed bonus. Well, good and bad. Good for this movement speed. I'm sure Gork will appreciate that. Bad that this thing sticks around for 8 turns. It'll be a long time before we can utilize the major module slot in this room. But hey, you take what you can. All right, let's continue onwards. 2 doors here, and plenty of. We're getting lots of dust drops here, so we're gonna get a lot of free door opens. Crutchy. It's a spear. Speed and attack power. Well, I certainly won't deny Opbot his weapon, since he's the only spear user here. Sadly, that speed is going to be wasted on him, since he doesn't really... what is that? Oh yeah, I forgot. So one of the things that, starting with Opbot and Ken, they finished their little mini arc here and got the bonus here. So they both get this stimulated minor passive skill, for a boost to speed and a boost to defense. Both him and Ken get this thing, just because they finished their little storyline arc, the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot interrogative, which I find amusing in the name. Aha! Major module slot. Food replicator. Shazam. Speaking of food, I think it is high enough that we can level Ken up here. Nope, no, not moving off bot. Not moving these 3. Ooh, Ooh, and even more miner slots here. Oh, and another Stell. Freaking Stells. What do you want? Wheat crystal! Well, if we can get 4 more doors off of this pathway, which we might be able to, that won't be a problem. And we still are, alright, starting to get to the point where we are going to have dark rooms, but... And this is the exit, so we have the option of cut and running if we really, really want to. Alright, hopefully this is not a dead end. Good, it is not. Still being a little shy here on major slots, or at least ones that aren't covered by these freaking Stells. These things are such a tease. Alright, I'm going to leave her behind and just have him and Gork go in here. Oh, and it's a dead end. But it's got more dust, but no major slot. Sheesh. Okay then. Well, we'll power up that room here. So we got one. Oh wait, hang on. Is that? Yeah, there is a door behind the exit. We didn't account for that. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna depower the exit room. Power this one up so we don't get guys spawning behind us. Move on up here and check out this room. At the very least, we can we'll bleed out the Stell here. And we'll have it just in time to get one more module. I think I'll throw down another science one. Even though we haven't found a research crystal yet, building up your science will be good. Just so we can keep a crystal humming once we do find one. Alright, this is our dead end. Ah, business, nice. No major slot though. Nano Brews, an Armani suit. A prison one in the quick draw. We don't have any pistol users, so I'm not going to be buying that unless we get a new hero to equip. But another prisoner uniform would certainly help us out, and the price is right. Tightrope, speed -1. See, Tightrope would be a much better weapon for Opbot to have than the Crutchy. Just because the speed downtick is of no concern to him and the attack power is much higher, even though it has the attack cooldown. That being said, that is a lot of science to blow on an item that we already have something passable for. If I'm swimming in science by the end of this floor and this guy's still alive, I might pick it up, but I am going to pick up the prisoner uniform and probably give it to Gork. There we go. And we don't have any junk that needs to be sold. No, we don't. So, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep these 2 rooms dark. With 2 dark rooms that will be a bit more than Opbot can handle on his own, so it would be worth it to invest in here. Now, the Tesla modules are normally something you want to invest in on things, but not in these little last stand floors that you want here. Do I want a viral injector? No. Viral injector. Actually, what might be better is if we turn these 2 rooms off, turn these 2 on. That'll not only keep the merchant alive, but it'll make the monsters run up the long way through this one. Oh, and we got our tear gas, so we're going to want a tear gas module here in our reinforcement place here. Yeah, let's throw. Well, see, viral injector 1s are not so effective. If I could level them up a bit more, I would start spamming them because the effect would make the industry worth it. But again, we don't need the Tesla modules, but the Prisoner Prod 3s in here will work very, very nicely. So I think with those and things, even a double spawn of double darkroom spawn, our Opbot and all these defenses would be able to handle them, leaving these 3 being able to defend the crystal room. All right, this Stell blew itself up, and we are still single digits, so I'm going to slap down a science crater. Also, keeping these rooms lit will make sure nothing gnaws on here, and we don't have to build any minor modules in these to protect these crystals. Huzzah! Heck, I could even throw something down on here, but this crystal's not going to die for another couple of turns, so I think we're just going to keep it there. I'm going to keep a healthy stock of food in case we run into another hero. That way we can dismiss her and pick them up, because most likely somebody else, anybody else, will be a better fit to the team than she is. She is really, really not a good synergy, just because all these other guys are combat, non-operator, and her strengths are basically his strength plus his strength, but in more specialized manner. Mormish! Yeah! This is what I'm talking about! Hell yeah, I want Mormish! You, young lady, you are getting the F out of Dodge. You give me back my nanobots. Toodles. See ya! No! God damn it! I wasn't paying attention to what I had selected. Yes, Mormish, and look at that. He comes at level 4 already. We don't have to spend extra stuff on him. So huzzah! Yeah, Mormish is a good operator, a smooth operator, if you will. Does he have? Yes, he does have his operate skill. Now, this since we just picked him up. Oh, hell, we just moved OpBot. We could reposition OpBot into this room here. I do want to put something. I do want to power this room. I'll have to chance it then. Before I do that, let me run Ken over here. Because that quick draw really helps him out. But Mormish, well, we already got Nano Bros, so we don't need to buy that. We don't want the Armani suit for him. 54 science is a big price to pay, but if we throw down a science module and have Mormish be the one working it, there we go, then it should pay for itself. And now if that hero gets gnawed on, then I'm not so worried about it. I will have to keep an eye on the monsters that might spawn there, and if we get any others, any more dust, we're going to want to light it back up. But we do want to get this room up, and yeah, we're going to get a science creator here, which Mormish is going to start working on, and we will make this another defensible point right here. This is why I like having two operators. We'll get our suppressive, and we'll get some more prisoner prods. Huzzah! That's what I'm talking about. And now we still have our two combat people, Ken and Gork here. And so they can reinforce whomever might need it. More than likely, OpBot. All right, there's our crystal, and here's our waves. Let's reinforce OpBot here because it looks like he might need it. We'll kick off OpBot's special ability here. Yoop. Not too bad for a wave that size to only need the one heal. Oh, wait, hang on. Is anything... Yeah, nothing's... We don't have any major module gnawers. We got a new set of enemies here. So, leaving that room dark, and they didn't even bother with the hero there, too. So, yeah. So in that case, I actually don't mind leaving that room dark. Although, it's still 3-to-1 here, so to balance out the dark room load, it might still behoove me to get that one up there. Actually, to balance out, if I really want to balance out the load, I'll darken that room and lighten up this room. That way, if we get two spawns on this side, they're going to be very far apart. There we go. Okay. Not too shabby. And we got that crystal, so we can start making use of our science. Science! 25 a turn between the one science module we have and that one, plus the fact that it's being operated. Tear gas 2 or, ooh, industry 2. You know what? I'm going to go for tear gas 2 because it's the industry. We're handling that with our operators, and we've got some good operators here. So if this was a industry 1 to 3, that would be a different story. But 1 to 2 doesn't really excite me too much. Tear gas 2, even though it's just a 1 to 2, tear gas is just that important. So we're going to go for it, and we can afford it right now, so we can have the crystal cooking. And as far as I saw from those spawns, we don't have any of the crystal golems that like to destroy these research crystals, so we should be in the clear for that. All right, I'm going to have Gork stay in here to stave off a spawn while Ken comes up here. And it's a non-event room. All right, I'm going to send Ken down here to reinforce OpBot, just in case, since I've got the time to make the movements. See, we killed that whole one wave before the next one was even able to reach us, giving us ample time to slaughter it and giving him time to repair all the modules if he needs to. Yeah, that suppressive fire bot is really, really helping their attack power. So yeah, I am a lot more comfortable with our defenses at this point. All right. All right, so now that we've got more than one, we've got all right, yeah. Ken will go up here, kick open our next door. Gork's still chilling in this room, which is fine. If we get a big spawn, yeah, all right, there's a monster spawn, so we're gonna fall back to here, tell Gork to fall back. And the 3 of them plus all the modules will make mincemeat of whatever is meandering our way. Splat, splat, splat. All right, we can light up this big room. Actually, you know what this big room would be really good for? Because they have to walk so long. This a viral injector, even though it's just a level 1. I'm going to see how effective that is, because they're going to take that full burn of the damage from there. And if it just keeps seeding them with damage over times, I mean, it would really be really awesome if we had the neuro stun module, which I'm hoping we get soon, because that's another critical one, just as useful as the tear gas. We'll certainly have the science to afford it. All right. You know what? I'm going to leave Gork there. At this point, since I'm so comfortable with the defenses, I don't mind the extra spawns if we get them, because we can handle them, and that means more dust drops. So we're just going to be sending Ken out on his door-kicking missions here. All right, little dead end over there. Tear gas is done. I'll send Ken back here. All right, 2 waves on this side, so I'll reinforce OpBot. Oh, wait, no, there's a... I'll still reinforce OpBot. Oh, yeah, I should be remembering Mormish's War Profiteer ability. Boy, they're just being real quick with these things. All right. I know Mormish will eventually get repair, but I don't think it will destroy the modules too badly. Nothing. We don't have the minor module targeting guys at the moment. All right. Since it is clear this side can handle those 2 dark rooms, we're going to leave them dark and just keep lightening up these rooms as we kick open doors. What do you get? You get a new minor thing. I forget what that is. But I don't need to hold on to food so aggressively. That being said, I do want to keep a little reserve in there for emergency healing. So I'm going to hold off on doing that. Ken, let's go take a look at what our next research is. Tesla 3 Viral 2. I'm going to go for Tesla 3. Generally, you want the higher level ones. And while we don't need Teslas at the moment, just because of the nature of our setup here, they are going to serve us in the future. They're going to serve us very well in the future. Ooh, new item. Waves. Occam's Gouge, a sword. We don't have any sword users. Boop. Oh, that being said, our merchant's still alive. And since I'm not anticipating swapping anybody out, we can go run to Mr. Merchant and go trade that in. Actually, since we're rolling in the science here, I might pick up that new crutch for OpBot, since it is so much more effective for him to have compared to the one we got for free. That way we can sell that one too. So huzzah. Yeah, the tightrope. Occam's Gouge sold. And OpBot's crutchy we will sell. And we will buy a tightrope. And now this Armani suit. Unlock more defense, more HP, and me first. This thing has Gork's name written all over it. If we can get enough science, we're going to be coming back here once again to buy the Armani suit. Because, yeah, that's kind of custom tailored for Gork. 66, we'll have that next turn. So, yeah, we're getting the Armani suit next turn. No bones about it. And we've got more food, so let's level up. Recycling, yes. Always a good one to get more resources. This time industry rather than food. Works otherwise similar to Gork's. Alright, still doing good. Like I said, I'm very happy about the level of dust drops we're getting here. We're keeping the dark rooms to a very manageable level. If I had the neuro stun, I would be totally... Actually, you know what? It seems unfortunate to not at least prisoner prod up this room, just because of the travel distance and just to soften them up, especially since we're getting more dark rooms up here now. But a neuro stun would be really... Actually, you know what? We are going to get a tear gas, because that's going to be useful and increase the damage everything else does. Right then. Alright, dead end. Yikes. Run away. Alright, monster spawns all around. Well, we know OpBot can handle it. Sort of. Why don't you kick off your ability? I don't think I'll need to heal him, but we'll see. Phew. Alright, maybe OpBot needed that. Yeah, the actual waves can vary in their strength. And actually, yeah, since Gork was up here, I should always send Ken down here to reinforce OpBot. Alright, well, lesson learned. No harm, no foul. Alright, new major module, but way too late to do that. That said, this is yet another little room that we got lit here, but we're not quite flowing in the industry quite as disgustingly as we would be to where we want to start laying down defenses for every room. And yeah, Neurostun would just make both of these hallways so much more disgusting. That said, it still would be worth it to do this. Well, we're 16 doors in. I can read. And I don't want to line up this hallway just to have that be the last door of the dungeon. So you know what? I'm going to leave it. We got one extra hallway of death, and we got Gork in there being... oh, speaking of Gork, is this thing done? Is this thing done? Did we finish researching something? Nope, one more turn to cook on the Tesla module. That's fine. Hopefully we have one more door after this so we can get one more research out of the door. But in the meantime, I'm going to be buying that science thing for Gork, just because it fits him so well, the Armani suit. Alright, yeah, you get rid of that prison uniform, you take the Armani suit, and you can take the prisoner uniform, just because you have no armor, and, well, you don't have any armor either. Oh, and I never equipped you with the tightrope. No wonder you were having problems there. That should help you out. Silly me, silly me. Yeah, that Stell's finally dead, but too late to build the modules. Alright, we're good. Sally forth. Yeah, they definitely upgraded the graphics on these crystals, and I think it's an awesome improvement. I think it had to do with the Day of the Endless update that actually happened pretty recently. Oh, is that the last door of the... Am I missing something? Oh yeah, the crystal room has one more set of doors off of it. Well, let's see here. Let's see if we need another round of science gaining to afford whatever's in this crystal to determine whether or not we want to. Prisoner Prod 4 is nice. Suppressive Firebot is nicer, but a little bit more expensive. Science Creator 4, The 4s, like if you have a 2 and you get a 2 to 4, that's an awesome upgrade. But just getting this, it just costs so much to research all these level 4 creators that they're not the highest on my priority list. I am happy with the 3s. Prisoner Prod 4s. Well, we're obviously not going to get a 2-level jump since there's only one more level to go with them. That Firebot. Alright, that adds 31 attack power percentage. What does our current Firebot add? 25. So, a modest increase. And Prisoner Prod does 11 damage, and I think it does 15 at level 4. I think the Prisoner Prod wins out here. So we will be able to cut and run again. Although, you know what? I think I'm safe enough to kick open at least one door next to the crystal room, because I can pull Ken and Gork off of it, and I'm confident that the 2 of them, since they both have their cooldowns, can handle whatever spawns might show up. But I don't know how many of these doors I'm going to pick up. Thank goodness Gork has his kill me first yikes power. Right then. No, we're not playing that anymore. I mean, as long as we have enough dust, we can keep kicking open doors. How many... We're just going to throw down prisoner prods to help these 2 out. Yeah, we got quite a few doors here. Ooh. See, I'm kind of glad that... And we got 10 more dust and an artifact room. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't cut and run here. Ooh, Terragas 3 or no, Cargas 3. Now, we got the Kip Cannon staring at me, but right now, still too early for the Kip Cannon. This thing becomes this is the most powerful weapon in the game once you are in the late game. But right now, Terragas 3 is where it is at. And this is actually a much more defensible room here. And we're starting to roll in industry here, so it's okay to spam these, especially... Why are you selected? And yeah, we'll throw down a tear gas in here just because it's that effective when used as a complementary module. And I don't mind spending the extra industry to keep our, get more door openings going here. And let's go down, since whomever it might be will have a longer ways to run. Prisoner Prod 4, just in time. And we get to upgrade in something else. So look at that. All right, so these guys are perfectly fine. Now, granted, we haven't been getting monster spawns over here along with, double, triple waves on this end here. That's when things might get a little hairy. But you know what? I've been doing so much cutting and running, it might behoove me to do this floor in its entirety so we can maximize our stuff. Ooh, right. Viral injector 1 to 3. Or, industry injector. Game, why you do this to me? Industry injector 1 to 3. Oh, game. Oh, why you do this to me? All right, yeah, we got to get the industry injector 1 to 3. No bones about it. No bones about it. That way we can be more flexible in what our operators operate. All right, we need to wait one more turn for that, but we know we have at least 2 more doors, so we're not going to be caught at the last door of the level not being able to research that. Actually, we have 3 doors at least coming our way. Gork's going to remain in that room. Ken's going to be the door kicker. All right, that's the end of that room. Oh, Lady Jolary. You are good. I like Lady Jolary. But our crew is very well balanced. I'm very happy where they are. And the fact that you kind of eat dust drops, no, thank you. Now, actually, hang on. Do I want this or do I want... Yeah, we got a bunch more things up here. I'm going to want to soften the blow of any potential waves coming this way. And actually, it might behoove me to just let me just throw down a tear gas and prisoner prods. Now that our prisoner prods are level 4, spamming them becomes very cost effective. So now I think even if we get a triple spawn up here, they're going to get softened enough that Mormish will be able to hold his own without reinforcements if necessary. Which allows us to have our mobile guys continuing to do their thing over here. All right, speaking of doing their thing. All right, tear gas is open. It's okay if Tulak falls. All right, well, hey, we got double spawns up here. Ooh, that's a big spawn, too. I am glad I built that room Odette. Yeah, that little someone's about to die ping is just letting us know that Tulak's about to bite it, but that's okay. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Double rooms of death. They're having trouble making it down the hallway. What would be Mormish's last death knell here doesn't stand a chance. Oh yeah, we got our crystals. We got to make use of those. Industry generator 3, and the other one freed up as well. So let's go see what our next thing is. I hate passing up on that other one, but they were both 1 to 3s. Tear gas 3 to 4. Yes, tear gas 3 to 4. Heck yeah, worth it. Worth it. And this right here might very well be our last room of the level, and that's okay because we'd get those 2 researches insta completed. We're gonna move both our guys here just to absorb any waves that might spawn since they're behind this defensive network. Yep, last door of the dungeon. All right, you guys going to move back here. Let's get those cooldowns going. Ooh. Huh. Hey guys, let's pretend that we're doing our crystal run right now. Not enough dust? Can we, yes we can. Not enough dust? Oops. Yeah, let's pretend that we're about to do our crystal run, because this might be a good time to do an action crystal run. Gork, get your butt to the exit, buddy. Heal, heal. Mormish, get your butt to the exit, because I know you're slow. We might lose Gork. We might lose Gork. Actually, yeah, let me take off the Armani suit. And actually the Happy Pills and Rice Wind. Just in case he dies, because we're not going to be able to go back for his stuff. But this might be a worthwhile sacrifice here. Did not anticipate the spawns being quite so powerful here. And it does look like we can do a impromptu mid-wave crystal run. So yeah, another form of cutting and running. I'll see if we can't salvage Gork. Alright, we're out of food, so we're out of options for you, Gork. If you make it, great. If you don't, we'll press on. Sorry, Gork. You served the team well, but I'm glad I stripped you of your equipment. Alright, I think Ken will be able to make it there without needing additional healing. Yep. Alright, so sacrificial lamb, Mr. Gork, but still in a strong position here. See you guys later. Four of us could do some great beach volleyball down here. Yeah, great thing to say after the one guy gave his life so the three of you guys could make it. If you weren't so slow, Gork, you'd be fine. So, I hope you enjoyed this this more complete level. So if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!